in a shocking turn of events. NFL superstar Travis Kelce has publicly pleaded with pop icon Taylor Swift to retire from the music industry for good. This comes after Swift faced a harrowing incident on stage that nearly cost her life. Let's dive into the details. It was a night that started out like any other for Taylor Swift's adoring fans. The global megastar was performing the final show of her hugely successful Midnights tour at Los Angeles SoFi Stadium on May 18, 2024. Thousands of Swifties had packed the venue, eager to sing and dance along to Taylor's infectious catalog of hits. But halfway through the set, disaster struck as Swift transitioned into performing her fan-favorite single, Anti-Hero. The stage suddenly began to collapse beneath her feet. In a horrifying moment caught on camera, Taylor was sent plummeting nearly 30 feet down into the arena floor below. The shocked crowd looked on in horror as medics rushed to provide emergency care to the injured pop star. Reports indicate that Taylor suffered multiple broken bones, internal bleeding, and a traumatic head injury in the fall. For several agonizing minutes, it appeared that the 34-year-old singer may not survive. Fortunately, the quick actions of her tour staff and the Los Angeles medical team were able to stabilize Taylor's condition. She was rushed to a nearby hospital, where doctors worked tirelessly to save her life. After several hours of intensive surgery and treatment, Swift was reported to be in critical but stable condition. Travis Kelce. When I heard the news about what happened to Taylor, my heart just dropped. She's one of the all-time greats, and the thought of losing her was absolutely devastating. I've always been a huge fan of her music, and the idea that she could have died on that stage, it was just unthinkable. In the days following the incident, the music world and Swift's devoted fanbase anxiously awaited updates on her condition. But as the gravity of her injuries became clear, one unlikely voice emerged with a bold and controversial take. Travis Kelce. Look, I know Taylor Swift means the world to her millions of fans. She's a living legend, there's no doubt about that. But after what happened, I really think it's time for her to hang it up. Retire from music for good. This industry is just too dangerous, especially for someone of her stature. I've seen way too many talented artists lose their lives chasing this dream, and I can't bear the thought of that happening to Taylor. Kelce's comments quickly went viral, sparking a firestorm of reaction from Swifties around the globe. Many fans rushed to defend their idol, accusing the Chiefs tight end of overstepping his bounds and disrespecting Taylor's legacy. Others, however, found themselves surprisingly agreeing with Kelce's assessment. Music critic. I know it's a shocking and unpopular thing to say, but Travis Kelce may have a point here. Taylor Swift has accomplished more in her career than most artists could ever dream of. She's amassed countless awards, broken countless records, and impacted the lives of millions of fans worldwide. At this stage, does she really have anything left to prove? The music industry can be incredibly brutal and unforgiving, as we've seen all too often with the tragic loss of so many young stars. And with the severity of Taylor's injuries, you have to wonder if it's worth the risk for her to continue pushing herself to those kinds of physical limits. Perhaps it is time for her to step away and enjoy the well-earned fruits of her labor. But not everyone is convinced that Swift should heed Kelce's advice. Many of her supporters argue that the show must go on, and that Taylor would never willingly abandon her craft and her beloved Swifties. Superfan. There's no way Taylor is going to let this stop her. She's overcome so much adversity in her career, the feuds, the controversies, the relentless media scrutiny. This is just another challenge for her to conquer. She loves performing and creating music more than anything. I know she'll come back from this stronger than ever. As the debate rages on, the focus remains squarely on Taylor Swift's recovery. Sources close to the singer report that she is making steady progress, but warn that a full return to the stage could still be many months away. In the meantime, Travis Kelce's plea for her retirement has continued to dominate headlines and social media discussions. While some may agree with his assessment, it's clear that the vast majority of Swifties are firmly in Taylor's corner, ready to support her through this ordeal, and eagerly anticipating her eventual comeback. Only time will tell what the future holds for one of music's most iconic superstars. But one thing is certain, the world of pop culture is holding its breath, waiting with bated anticipation to see What happens next? Wow, what a harrowing and polarizing situation. It will be fascinating to see how this all plays out in the months ahead. Make sure to subscribe for more updates on the Taylor Swift saga. Until next time, this is News Gossip signing off.